What's up, everyone? Today we're making
乾炒牛河。
Beef Chow Fun, a dish my dad has made thousands of times.
朋友們，大家好啊！今日同大家介紹呢個咧乾炒牛河。乾炒牛河咧，真係要牛肉啦，同埋河粉。我就先切咗啲牛肉，處理啲牛肉先嗬。我哋係用嗰啲隻線面牛肉，我用10個安士咁上下牛肉啦，炒大碟。我哋成家人食嘅炒大碟啲嚇，切啲牛先切牛肉先嚇。呢度咧又唔好太厚，又唔好太薄。
The beef we're using here was frozen and only partially defrosted, so it's much easier to cut.
啲牛肉切咗之後咧，點樣咧？要用啲水過一過啲血水嘅，等佢冇個血水，清嗰啲血水之後咧，跟佢炒嗰啲牛肉咧就靚好多啦，好食啲噶啦。菜就冇乜要切嘅啫，就話切幾條葱嘅啫，啲葱同埋洋葱，啲半個洋葱就好夠啦。太多洋葱咧，啲水分大啲嘅嚇，少少就夠啦。半個洋葱咧。 青葱，葱就多啲都唔緊要啊。
How would you make this vegetarian?
一樣啫嘛，我就話唔俾肉啫嘛，嗰啲杏仁啊、啲新鮮嘅冬菇啊，總之唔好水分唔好太多嘅。先炒好嗰啲菜，畢上嚟，再炒飯，炒飯之後再落啲調味料上去，炒完之後再落嗰啲菜落去，撈勻佢就得噶啦。 然之後咧，啲牛肉就開始得噶啦，我就倒咗啲水佢嗱。而家點樣夠啲料嚟醃個牛肉啦？一個茶匙個 baking soda
Before we continue with the rest of the marinade, many of our viewers have asked about how to get really tender meat when cooking these dishes, and the answer is baking soda. We all know that baking soda helps pastries rise and get fluffy, but it's also an amazing meat tenderizer. The process of marinating meat with baking soda is known as velveting because it makes the meat tender and juicy. It alkalizes the surface of the meat, which prevents the protein strands from binding to each other and helps it retain water. Without it, the meat can dry out quickly and become tough. If you don't want to use baking soda, you can always physically tenderize the meat with a mallet.
生粉就一個湯匙啦，蠔油一個湯匙，生抽湯匙。 呢個老抽茶匙夠啦，唔使太多。呢份一茶匙嘅胡椒粉，水咧2個湯匙。煮嘢嘅酒係1個茶匙，糖咧少少得1個茶匙夠啦。
We have all of these ingredients listed on our blog at madewithlau.com, along with step-by-step instructions and video clips to guide you as you make the recipe at home.
而家整勻佢，撳乾水佢嗱。 睇到啲血水嘛？咁慢慢撈佢，等佢快脆啲，啲牛肉吸收咗嗰啲味料上去嗱，食黐住晒㗎嘛，係咪？我哋而家咧將佢搓散佢，擺落呢個斬板嗰度，咁樣搓佢嗱，咁搓佢咪好容易散係嘛？
呢啲係新鮮啊！
新鮮嘅河粉，今日專河粉買翻嚟嘅。
Chow Fun, also known as Cao Fun, gets its name from the town of Shaoxi in Guangzhou, where its distinctive style of flat rice noodles were first created. As more Chinese people started coming to America in the 40s and 50s, over 2/3 of them were Guangdongyan, like my mom and dad. Up until the 60s and 70s, Chinese food in America was primarily Cantonese cuisine. That's why today, Cantonese dishes like chow fun and chow mein are still among the most popular dishes across 40,000 Chinese restaurants in America.
盡量將佢散啲嗱，如果未搣開嗰啲咧，未散嗰啲咧，搣佢。
Jason from Patreon asks, how do you store them for more than a day without having them become firm?
買翻嚟之後一定要整散咗佢先，就擺落個雪櫃，擺落個雪櫃，第日炒就唔怕，唔使擺入 pizza，你隔夜炒都唔怕。俾保鮮紙封翻自己，擺喺個雪櫃呢邊。第日炒嘅時候咧，你最好就有microwave啦，microwave 1分鐘咁上下，等啲粉軟翻，然再炒。有啲仲黐住嘅嘛，咪搣佢咯，係嘛？好啦，河粉就處理好晒啦。
Now for the sauce, we'll be mixing together 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. I also wanted to make a special shout out to thank all of our wonderful Patreon supporters for helping bring this video to life. If you enjoy our videos and are interested in supporting us directly, head on over to patreon.com/madewithlau to learn more.
俾落嘅時候一齊撈落去就好啦，唔使一樣一樣俾嚇。嗱啲牛肉咧醃到而家咧，再落少少油，落啲油上去，俾啲油上去嘅目的咧，就將啲牛肉封住佢入邊嗰啲汁，等佢容易散啲。啊，一個湯匙上去，撈咗佢，咁啲牛肉咧就會滑啲噶啦。
點解收尾加？
收尾先至俾封得到啊嘛，等佢吸啲牛肉吸細嗰啲味料之後咧，我先至俾啲油封咗佢，咁啊封住晒啲汁喺入邊咯，係嘛？開始炒啦，而家開火，開到最猛火，
要燒幾耐？
燒到佢鑊夠熱啦，我就俾油。
點樣知道佢？
憑我經驗嘅啤手係咁喺佢就已經知道啦。嗱，睇到有煙出嘅啫。
For those without my dad's cooking experience, we heated the wok for about a minute and a half before adding the oil, but that'll vary depending on your cookware.
好，我而家就落3個湯匙嘅油落去，將啲牛肉炒熟先。
We're going to heat up the oil for about 30 seconds, or until the oil starts to ripple before adding the beef.
你一定要好油啊！
啲牛肉咧，咁煮啲牛肉先至夠滑啊！好啦，我而家俾啲牛肉落去啦，唔使就好熟啲牛肉。
We're going to cook the beef for about 40 to 60 seconds on high heat until it's mostly brown. It's fine that it's a little red since we'll finish cooking it later.
嗱，啲牛肉好靚，啲牛肉就可以8成就得㗎啦。我哋過嗰個落嚟，我哋抹一抹隻鑊先。嗱，有啲水喺度，抹一抹佢，俾翻落去。我而家落豉油落㗎啦，唔使落好多油炒，因為啲河粉係有油嘅。啲洋葱落去炒佢，炒香佢。葱白咧又要炒佢啦。
We're going to cook the onions and white parts of the scallions for about 20 to 30 seconds.
啲河粉而家開始俾落㗎啦。炒河粉咧，唔需要一味咁搞佢㗎，慢慢炒。嗱，整散佢，因為我哋屋企炒點都唔同餐館啲爐嘅火好慢，所以我哋屋企炒河粉要慢慢炒。
突然間係猛火啊！
最猛火炒河粉一定最猛火咁炒。
Donna and Amelia from Patreon asks, how do you keep the noodles from sticking together and how do you keep them from breaking?
首先咧，就好似我咁打散佢，唔好俾佢一黐埋一嚿嚿先炒。同埋炒嘅時候唔好落太多嗰啲好多水分嘅菜落去，少少就好啦。同埋炒嘅時候你唔好一味咁炒，反得佢越多，佢就容易爛晒。
如果黐鑊咧，
你整整係黐鑊啦，你就掰起晒佢，佢散乾淨底下嗰啲，你想再靚咧，你就再燒個鑊炒，燒熱啲個鑊炒，咁樣就好麻煩炒嘅啦，就係一黐鑊嘅時候你就好麻煩噶啦。
你炒到係少少黃出嚟。
你夠香啊，聞到佢有啲香味啦，咁咪得啦嚇。
We're going to cook the noodles for about 2 minutes or until golden brown before adding the sauce.
好啦，基本上就可以炒啦。我哋搞好個鎖匙，頭先搞咗個鎖匙啦，而家俾埋個鎖匙落去嚇。
We'll cook the noodles for another minute until the sauce is well mixed.
如果你覺得佢唔夠3色嘅咧，攞住再加少少嗰老抽上去，咁佢就會黑啲噶啦。夠3色啦，而家咪沖上去芽菜，太多芽菜唔使落多。
We'll cook the noodles with the scallions and bean sprouts for about 30 to 45 seconds before adding in the beef.
而家就得啦，差唔多噶啦，牛肉俾埋落去。
Finally, we'll cook everything for another minute.
Oh my god.
嘅，個乾炒牛河就差唔多啦，俾埋啲麻油出去，呢個茶匙夠啦。嘅，撐咗鑊氣啊！呢啲叫做鑊氣嚟仔，知道嘛？搞掂，新火，接嚟。
Yeah. Oh my god.
易咯。
Oh my god. 你而家食晒啦。
佢真係而家食晒啊
Oh my god. So good.
OK，而家就上碟啦嗱。好啦，乾炒牛河炒好，紅堆吃飯咯！
Oh my god!
Did you guys have this growing up?
未必啊，
Oh my god.
今日就係食㗎，
In United States more often.
今日成日食㗎。
Because in China we hardly able to get beef. But we eat a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, but just the fun
yeah.
with some veggie.
嗱，我一陣咧煮完飯咧，我要打散嘅擺雪櫃啦。
So this is a 5-pound package we bought.
Yeah.
5
5 pounds.
Yeah.
So this one we use
炒
like
一磅，炒一
1
磅嗰
pound.
啲。
Yeah.
What else do you want to cook with this?
We can make 湯粉呢個乾炒牛河。
Okay.
好似蒸粉落豉油落辣椒醬。
蒸好蒸一蒸佢落嗰啲薑葱，你有冇薑葱？我可以滗啲薑葱翻嚟一間。
Okay.
And 白菜 soup with the 粉。
唔
Yeah.
係㗎，人哋揾啲白菜湯咁整落去又得。
Another way to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want Yaya to hold you? Or no?
乜嘢泡泡咩？嘢泡泡。
阿爺爺抱要俾啲嘢佢玩先，或者俾個羹佢揸嘢揸。
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Good job.
Yeah.